We're talking about the female reproductive system. Now, today we are going to talk about the nervous system as it relates to this area, because one of the number one complaints, is female anatomy is glossed over in most health and wellness classes, and sometimes even in advanced anatomy classes. And in particular, a peeve that I have is the neurologic aspect. So to see all of the different neural structures, nerves, both sensory and motor, that travel into this area and give you an appreciation for the amount of sensory input that can be generated from this area. So I'm not going to name anything right now. I'm just going to kind of give you a tour. I may name some stuff. You know how I am. These are going to be anterior labial nerves, and you can see how intimate they are with the round ligament. I mean, all the way up through the pelvis here, and then you'll see the round ligament diverges and kind of goes back into the uterus, while the other nerve continues to course up and into the spine. One that's particularly interesting is right here. Now, this is the clitoris, and these two yellow lines are the clitoral nerves, and you can see that these are dedicated to this area. This is one of the few structures that this is just for pleasure. That's all this does. It is purely sensory. There's no other function for the clitoris. And you can see too that it is not just a little nubbin. It is actually a very large structure. And if you include the bulbs here, you have even more innervation. So if you're male or female and you enjoy having fun with your partner, it might be beneficial to learn more about the innervation of this area. Now, I do want to mention that in both females and males, our primary sexual organs, whether men want to admit it or not, are actually up there. Okay? It is in our brain. And I know there's going to be a lot of people like, men do not have, they have two brains and little one does all the thinking. I promise that's not the case. We have a inner world that is going on beyond our penis. It may not always feel like that, but I promise it's true. The men that are out there, if you're watching this, I want you to appreciate that there's probably a lot more going on in this area than you ever thought about. And I'm going to bet mega money that you didn't learn about any of these structures that I'm showing you in your health and wellness class in high school or maybe even college. If you have questions, you know what to do.